Alright, we are back. And we are going to go ahead and begin streaming this audio, okay? We're going to pick up where we had left off on the audio, and that was a few videos back, okay? It behooves you to watch the entire series, okay? Because it has a lot of information, alright? I was led to flow by way of the Spirit as always, okay? Ain't nothing different, you know, I flow, but this has a lot of information. It's all prophecy, it's all lining up, okay? So it's very important. Let's go ahead and get it.
Now, you can just imagine us. We are the remnant who was awakened in the lands of our captivity in 2017 when that first strike came across the United States. Okay? This corporation is about to be no more.
Now, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's bring up this thing right here. Alright, we're gonna bring up this. I'm gonna switch you guys over in just a second. Alright. It's time to humble yourself, unlearn, and relearn. Okay? That's the only way that you're going to receive protection. Okay? You need to realize this. Bring it up twice. Alright, just need it once. Give me just a moment. I'm going to switch you guys over in just a second. Wow. So many receipts, bro. So many. And this is going to be my last video for today, people. Alright? I'm hoping that it's not going to be no 2 hours long, but I'm going to go as long as I can, but, bruh. Like, man, it's taking a lot. Let's see. 1 second. Oh, yeah, okay. Make the connection here. I should have made that connection on the last video, but I didn't know where it was, so anyway, 1 second. Alright, now I'm going to switch you guys over. Photoshop, okay? We are the remnant, okay? We are a people called out, okay? A nation of his people set apart. We went in search for our maker, okay? You know, I was under so much oppression, you know, that I had to seek. I had to seek answers, okay? We sought after the good shepherd. We are the people the Great Spirit has been waiting on for over 2,000 years, okay? For all of this time, okay? Times and half a time, alright? It's been a long damn time, okay? Our people were very stiff-necked, okay? We kept going into captivity, alright? And the Great Spirit just wanted us to be obedient, okay? That's all he wanted. That's all that was required, was obedience to the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. You know, no erroneous doctrines of blood sacrifice of the innocent, Like, bruh, what in the hell is wrong with people? We have been renewed in our mind, okay? I've been renewed in my mind. I know now, okay? I know it's not about blood sacrifice of the innocent, okay? That goes contrary to the law of thou shalt not kill. It goes contrary to the divine law of love and life and purity, okay? So you're not going to tell me that we have to shed innocent blood in order to be, forgiven of our sin. You're not going to tell me that a man had to come to the earth to be tortured for our iniquity and our infirmities. He's afflicted for our infirmities. You're not going to tell me that he had to be murdered in order to cover our sins. Okay? No. I realize that I have free agency and that I can freely choose how I live my life. I can choose to do righteousness upon the earth. I can choose to refrain from wickedness. Okay? I don't have to believe in a blood sacrifice in order to be protected from this great destruction that's coming. We are pure of heart, full of love, divine love. We have been obedient to the leading of his Spirit, which he said that he will send to us. We are the children of light, scattered throughout the world. A great majority of us is over here in the fourth part of the earth. We are the remnant. Okay? Now this was all by design. Alright? It was allowed. The Great Spirit knew and foreknowledge how things were going to play out. Okay? Because we all have free agency. Okay, we all have free agency. And the Great Spirit knew, how it could play out for righteousness' sake. Okay? For good in the end. Okay? How all the evils of this world can be used for good. Okay? Yeah. Because the evils of this world is a purging. Okay? Yes, it's a purging for us, the righteous, to seek. We go within, okay? We go within. We find the answers, okay? We humble ourselves. We follow the leading of the Spirit, all right? So that we can be elevated in the Spirit and in truth, okay? So when this happens, then we become the light of the world. Okay, when you have the oracles of the Great Spirit, you will have the answers because you sought it, okay? I sought for the answers, bro, because I wanted understanding to my life, okay? I wanted understanding why things were the way that it was. It did not make sense to me. I did not seek it so that I can set myself in authority over people, okay? I sought it for myself. I wanted clarity on why my life was the way that it was. Okay? I did not like the oppression, bro. I did not like feeling like I did not have free agency. And then I did not like how, I'm surrounded by people who were artificial, superficial. They only cared about surface level things that were vain. Okay? And so this really caused me to be withdrawn a lot, bro. Okay? I was ostracized and withdrawn a lot. I was just an enigma. I did not fit anywhere. Okay? So, bro, when the understanding began to come to me, I became obedient. I was obedient to the spirit of truth, all right? Why the hell would I rebel against that when all of this is beginning to make sense? Okay, it gave clarity. All right, this is why I was obedient. All right, I don't just blindly follow written words of men in the pages of books, physical books. Really? Our life is a book. Spiritually, did you not know that? The way you live your life, your actions, that's being recorded. Okay? It's been recorded in your conscience. Even though you sear it, it's still there. And it's gonna be brought right back to your remembrance. That's the burning lake of fire. Now, bro, I'm not trying to. I flow by way of the spirit, okay? But anyway, all of this was by design, okay? Not that the Great Spirit is both good and evil, but no, the Great Spirit can use the evil of wicked ass people for righteousness' sake, okay? So, bro, I know why the world is in a state that it's in. I know why so much chaos. I know why so much deception. Okay? It's the whole wicked ass system that was constructed on much bloodshed. Okay? Of the original people of the lands that were colonized. Alright? This was the final time for Satan to show forth his plan upon this earth. Okay? You can't refute this truth. And I'm sorry, Gentiles, that your nation was the nation that was used by Satan to bring about this great wickedness. Okay? Bruh, my people bear the shame all of this damn time for our wickedness and the wickedness of our forefathers. So understand, you are no better than us. Just because we speak this truth don't mean that we hate you. It don't mean that we're angry at you. I am tasked with this, okay? I'm instructed to do this. I must do this, okay? It makes sense. Now my life makes sense. Okay? I was here for a different purpose. Alright, and I always knew it. I just didn't know what it was, okay? But now I do. Now, let me continue. It was all by design that we may rise during the end time. During the end of the time of the Gentiles. The last of the generations were born. We came in amongst the absolute worst of the heathen, and at the tail end of the last of the wicked kingdom to rule upon the earth. We have been sent here, okay, who you want to call star seeds, okay, the ones that have the seal of the Lamb, okay. We're here to spread the fullness of the gospel through the messages of love, divine love, light, and life. Okay? And these messages are on one accord with the eternal laws from the time of the beginning, all throughout the prophets, all the way to the end. Okay? There ain't no deviation. I don't care what religion you're in. Okay? Your religion doesn't matter. Now, that was what I should have brung out in the last video. Alright, the connection to the scripture here in the Bible. Alright, to what we read in the sealed portion. How a remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he goes through, both tread it down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. Now, again, that's another way. I mean, there's a spiritual meaning to this, okay? He gave us wisdom. He gave us a mouth with wisdom where none of our adversaries can gainsay. Okay, you cannot refute the truth that we've been given to give to you. That doesn't make us arrogant just because we are aware of this. The words that I speak are not my words. Okay? Again, it's the same word. If it's the same word that was here in the beginning, how in the hell can you claim that it's my words? Just because you don't want to believe that I can be used by the Great Spirit. Like, wow, some arrogance. Like, you really know for a fact how I live my life. Like, you really know for a fact what my heart looks like to the Great Spirit. Like, you really know for a fact what's inside my conscience. You may as well worry about your own life. Okay? Now, here is a brief account of the destruction of the Indies, okay? Because we're going to talk about this remnant, okay? And what happened to the people, all right? Because there was a specific people that was allowed by the Great Spirit to be destroyed, and for a great reason, okay? It was due to our own iniquity, all right? We deserved part of, what happened, but not all that they've done, okay? They went over and beyond, and they know it, okay? There's even scripture references to that, all right? So we're just gonna read what we can see, and as a matter of fact, give me 1 second. Let me go get some water, okay? I ran out. Oh, man. So Hispaniola, which was destitute of native inhabitants, for a certain vessel sailing to this isle to the end, that the harvest being over, some good Christian, moved with piety and pity, undertook this dangerous voyage to convert souls to Christianity. The remaining gleanings might be gathered up. There were only found 11 persons, which I saw with mine own eyes. There are other islands, 30 in number, and upward bordering upon the Isle of St. John, totally unpeopled, all which are above 2,000 miles in length, and yet remain without inhabitants, native or people. Oh, goodness sakes. As to the firm land, we are certainly satisfied and assured that the Spaniards, by their barbarous and execrable actions, have absolutely depopulated 10 kingdoms of greater extent than all Spain together, with the kingdoms of Aragon and Portugal, that is to say, above 100,000 miles, which now lie west, what the hell, and desolate, and are absolutely ruined, when as formerly no other country whatsoever was more populous. Nay, we dare boldly affirm that during the 40 years space wherein they exercised their sanguinary and detestable, let me look this word up, bro. I'm curious what that word is. Hold on. 1 second. What the heck, bro? Give me just one moment. Involving or causing much bloodshed. Hold on. You guys can't see it in this side. Alright, you see it?
Sanguinary.
Sanguinary. Involving or causing much bloodshed. This is what the invaders, okay? The Europeans who were Christians spreading their erroneous doctrines, okay? This is what they did when they came to the fourth part, okay?
Sanguinary.
Nay, we dare boldly affirm that during the 40-year space wherein they exercised their sanguinary and detestable tyranny in these regions, above 12 millions, computing men, women, and children, have undeservedly perished. Nor do I conceive that I should deviate from the truth by saying that above 50 millions in all paid their last debt to nature. Those that arrived at these islands from the remotest parts of Spain and who pride themselves in a name of Christians steered two courses principally in order to the extirpation and exterminating of this people from the face of the earth. The first whereof was raising an unjust, sanguinary, cruel war. The other by putting them to death. Okay? You know, this lines right up to the papal bull, which I'm not going to read again, okay? I'm just going to show you. Dumb diverses, okay? Oh, and the doctrine of discovery, alright? All of this, bruh. Like, you think that you don't have to repent for this? You know, you don't think that you're going to be held accountable for this? You don't think the Most High ain't gonna hold you accountable? You know, for our perpetual bondage that you have erected over us all of this time, and you have perpetuated it. You have refused to give us any reparation. Instead, you continue to oppress us. You continue to terrorize us. Like, bruh. And you look at us with disgust to this day. I witness it in my own life. If anybody had the right to hate someone, it would be those who've definitely been treated like us by you. Okay? Bruh. No, it's not righteous to hate, and we're not supposed to hate. Hate is the opposite of love. But why is it that you people have such hatred for us? That you look at us this type of way when your people have done these types of things to us, and to this day refuse to restore us? It's a strong delusion, my people. Okay? You really need to snap out of it. Okay, you want to call us racist for speaking the truth. Whew. Do you understand that the Great Spirit can see your heart? You think this is righteous? That we were done this way? That we had our lands violently taken from us and been placed into subjection under heinous people? Now you've attached yourself to the abominable church. Who wrote this papal bull? You know, your Vatican, your Pope. Okay, it's a papal bull. It's your Vatican. All right? 1452. All right? How the hell do you think some man coming to the earth to die for your sin is going to overturn karma coming for you for this? Because you've been holding on to the blessing. You've been holding on to the bag. And you attached yourself to the abominable church who slayeth the saints. Let me bring that back up again. See, there's so many strikes against you, but you want to be puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. And it came to pass that I beheld this great and abominable church, and I saw the devil, that he was the founder of it. And I also saw gold and silver and silks. See, you want to hold on to the blessing. Okay? The blessing that the beast gave to you. Okay? Because you are a partaker of the wickedness. Alright? So your blessing is an ill-gotten gain. Alright? This is the desires of this great and abominable church. So if your heart is on your money and all your material possessions, your yachts, okay, and your private jets, all right, your beach houses, okay, you're able to take vacations every year, several times a year, all right, you're able to live lavishly because you have the blessing. Understand that you were lullabied by Lucifer. So the only way to make it righteous is to humble yourself and repent for this wickedness that was allowed to happen. Okay, in order to chastise the seed of the land. Also for the praise of the world do they destroy the saints of the Most High, the seed of this land, and bring them down into captivity. This is why I had a problem and I knew I was in captivity. Okay? I knew I wasn't free. My spirit wasn't free. Yeah, my flesh was free to have whatever I wanted in the flesh if I work for it or if I sell out for it. But my spirit wasn't free. Okay? And that angered me. That upset me. Okay? It caused me to rebel. But I was demonized my entire life for it. But now that I have the oracles, now that I have the truth, I have the receipts, now I understand why. I understand why I rebelled. Okay? Because I was created to do so. Alright? But then I had to be obedient to the spirit of truth and that reproof. Alright? See, the fire that I had to go through my entire life of oppression and tyranny At the hands of enemies, they set themselves as enemies against me. Okay? It's not us that have the aggression against you. No. You guys have brought the aggression against us. You guys have brought the hatred against us. Okay? So, I mean, I had to experience that all my damn life. And I wondered why. I wondered why you guys got to even live better than us and then treat us like crap. Okay, and we're in utter poverty, but you guys hate us. Like, it didn't make sense to me. It's like, how the hell can you hate me and you're living lavishly and I'm in poverty? Yet I got love in my heart. I ain't got no hatred for anybody. So, bruh, y'all gotta stop it with the gaslighting. You know, you're quick to want to call us racist when your people did things like this to us on our land. Then stole our identity. You know, gave it to other people. Literally took our land, created a system, you know, that kept us on the bottom of it and them on top. And you have no compassion, no mercy, no empathy. But you think you're saved. Wow, that's a strong delusion, bro. Understand, our deliverance is coming. It shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Most High shall be delivered. To call on the name of the Most High is to be obedient to the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. You turn your ear from the spirit of truth, ain't no salvation for you. Okay? Nah, this ain't spread by way of the sword. You're gonna destroy yourself because wickedness only had a certain amount of time to run its course. And now your time is up. It's time for you to make your choice. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Most High has said, and in the remnant whom the Most High will call. Okay? I'm part of the remnant. Okay? Who's been awakened in the land of my captivity. Chose to turn from wickedness. Okay? Apply the living word to my life and live it. Okay? So woe unto the wicked. Israel shall become conscious and awake from their slumber, but only a remnant shall return unto him. This is in Isaiah 10:21 through 22. Come refute it if you think you can. All right, now let's get back to this audio. We were talking about this eclipse. You know, the first swipe went across in 2017. Okay. That was a mass awakening in 2017. All right? By 2019, it was on your media. All right? So-called Black Hebrew Israelites. We know who we are now. Okay? You can no longer gaslight us. All right? This next strike is coming in just a little bit. Okay? Less than a month from now. April 8th. Okay? Our new year, you know, I would say the 20th, okay, of March, okay, because that's the equal day and equal night, all right. So to me, that's the new year, okay, on the equinox, all right. And anyway, bro, there's going to be some things taking place this year. Okay? This eclipse is significant. Alright? It's very significant. So, one second. don't think I have anything else on it. Maybe I have something on my Facebook about it. I don't think I saved it to my desktop. Alright. So let's go ahead and get back in this audio. Let me go back just a tad bit. I'm going back just a tad bit.
Us.
Wait. Let me just replay it, bro. I'll just replay it.
Now, you can just imagine us. We are the remnant who was awakened in the lands of our captivity in 2017 when that first strike came across the United States. Okay? This corporation is about to be no more. All right? The United States corporation is about to be no more. All right? Because in a month from now, about a month from now, there's going to be another strike to come across the United States. This corporation that was built up by force on our land, fraudulently, okay, with much bloodshed, and you all got to live lavishly all this time, downtrodden the people of the land, okay, downtrodden the covenant people. You could care less about us. You have refused to even listen to us. You have discounted us. We have not had a voice in the things that you have set up over us. Okay? Whenever we talk about the oppression, you tell us to shut up. You don't want to hear us moaning. You don't want to hear our complaining. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. Don't even want to talk about how when we were thriving, how when we did pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, how you came and you dropped bombs on us, how you came and you massacred us repeatedly. No, you want to sweep all of that under the rug. Never talking about that. Don't want to make that a part of history. No, you claim that CRT, critical race theory. But you got another thing coming. Because, bruh, you're going to have to come face to face with this nations, especially the Gentiles. Okay, primarily the Gentiles, okay, the seed of Japheth, all of you, and then all of you that had the Confederacy, the Psalms 83, okay, Psalms 83, all right, including some of our own people, okay, that made covenants with the heathen, okay, yes they did, so that they could have a better life, okay? They didn't want to go through the curses, so they chose to sell themselves out.
Now, let me go over just a little bit of that, all right? First of all, it's Psalms 83, okay? The Confederacy, I'm bringing it out many, many times, okay? Make it where people can see it, okay? All right? We've been going through this tyranny in our land for a very long time, okay? They reclassified us as African American, but we were the original Indians. We were the copper-colored people that the Europeans encountered when they came here. And they know it, okay? Those who set themselves up in authority over us, they know who we are. But it's all of you people that don't know, because you've been miseducated just like we were, okay? They lied to you just like they lied to us. That's why it's important for you to humble yourself. Alright, I ain't gonna do too much talking, bro. My voice is going out. I'm talking a lot, alright? I wanted to go over the CRT, okay? It's really not a theory. It's actually, critical race truth. Okay? We're not even the ones who created race. Okay? The Europeans created that in order to give themselves status, okay? Because they were foreigners on this land. So clearly they would need to, make themselves prominent. They would have to give themselves status, okay? And they would have to create race. They would have to make us second class and them first class. Well, this is exactly what they did, okay? But you want to ignore all this. You want to just ignore all of that real history, okay? And let's just start from here, love everybody. Well, we do, okay? I walk in divine love. However, justice is a part of love, all right? I deserve to be happy and free. Do I not? Okay? Divine love, it is for everybody to be happy and free. The justice is for everybody to be happy and free. Okay, this is part of the eternal law. All right? You are not walking in divine love if everybody cannot be happy and free and only you can be happy and free. So stop gaslighting us, bro. You're going to stop playing with us. Alright? Indian massacres. This happened over and over. Every single time we did pull ourselves up our bootstraps. When we were thriving. We were a thriving community. You would come and you would destroy it and the people. Okay? So stop playing with us. Time's up to stop. You need to stop turning a blind eye, bro. Like, for real. Okay? Stop lying to yourself. Okay? Now, I was talking about our people, some of our people, that made covenants with the worst of the heathen. Let's get into that. Let me show you the proof of that. This is going to be in 1 Maccabees 11. Okay? Alright, see this? 1 Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there, and this was during the time of the Greeks, okay? This was during the time, the first period, the time era, okay? And the Greeks was the time, alright? The Romans was the times, okay? Now, I was born into the tail end of the revised Roman Empire, and I had to live my entire life on this earth during the tail end of the revised Roman Empire. And now that I'm about to turn 48, okay, the Spirit was sent, okay, to awaken us here in the land of our captivity, all right? So now, all of this is biblical prophecy, okay? So anyway, in the time of the Greeks, all right, there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, this is your 2/3. Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. All right? The heathen that are all around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Okay? See, I'd rather go through the sorrow. I'd rather go through the long suffering than sell out and make a covenant with a heathen against my own people. Okay? And long suffering is required. It is a fruit of the Spirit. And the children of light must bear the fruits of the Spirit. Okay? Now let's continue.
To their oppressors.
Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
Okay? Yes, they did. So that they could have a better life.
Yep.
Okay? They didn't want to go through the curses. So they chose to sell themselves out to their oppressors. They didn't care about getting the scraps. Because their oppressors is never going to make them the same status as them, and they know that. They're okay with that. They get to live better than us. That's the way that they look at it, okay? So yes. And they made it easy for them, set up the entertainment, okay? Sell out for us. Follow our wicked ass policies and we'll pay you. The less morals that you have, and they force us to let go of all our morals, bro. They don't let you have, when you're one of us and you're prominent, you cannot have no morals. They will not be able to use you because they use us to demoralize all of humanity. They use us as the face of immoralization. Like the freaking hip-hop, the music industry. Look how they use us to literally demoralize all humanity. Like, bro, it's insane. They use us to freaking hypnotize the damn world into immorality. It's so wicked what these people have done, but they use the worst of our people to do it. Our people that chose to do it because they chose it for the money. That means they got the mark of the beast in their forehead, unfortunately. And they're going to perish right along with the enemy because they have made themselves an enemy to the Great Spirit. They made themselves an enemy to themselves. Because, bruh, the wicked make themselves an enemy to themselves. You allow these wicked spirits to freaking seduce you and cause you to turn your back on your maker. That's crazy to me. Ain't no way in hell. I'm 100% for the Great Spirit, for I'm tired of this wickedness, bro. We ought to love one another the way we love ourselves. We ought to do for one another that which we will want done for ourselves. We ought to refrain from doing to others that which we would not want done to ourselves. We ought to grow fruit trees everywhere. We ought to have gardens everywhere. No one should go hungry. Everyone should operate in their passion, their God-given passion. Some have a passion for architecture. Do you understand that if we all just allow one another to find out who we are and we operate in that, and we treat one another the way we want to be treated, already said, bro, we would live in a freaking utopia. Like the people that are into architecture, right? Oh my goodness, bro. Who the hell is calling me? What the hell? Why did AT&T keep calling me? I ain't got no money for you. Okay? They need to stop. So, say someone is very good and they love designing. Okay? They love designing homes, businesses, whatever, okay? Say they're good in drafting up the blueprints and whatnot. This person, will be valuable to the people that love, building with their hands, okay? So, trade off. Hey, I'll draw up schemes for your home, if you help to build mine. Okay, if you help to build it, I'll drop schemes for you and whatnot. Okay, I'll give you the blueprints. Okay, there's other things. See, we should appreciate one another's strengths. Okay, appreciate one another's gifts. Okay, because we're not all the same. But what they have created is a system, a world where we're all put through the same thing. We all got to go to school. We all got to study the same thing. And when we're supposed to get good grades from that's brainwashing. That's literally programming. That's programming you and getting you prepared to be a carbon copy robot. Okay, and that's wicked. That's utterly wicked. All right, you stamp out creativity and originality, and you build a robot. That's what school is for. But we all have our strengths. We all have our gifts, you know. In ancient society over here in the fourth part with the American Indians, you know, they was known as the medicine men. They were known as the sages, the wise men, okay? This world ostracizes those people, okay? We're the ones that are ostracizing and made to feel like we are nothing, okay? Whereas before we were considered, you know, very important.
Invaluable. But in this world, is like, you know, we don't have a place. Those that are the seekers, you know, seekers of wisdom and knowledge of the oracles of the Great Spirit, you know, it's like people hate us, you know, like they want us to do what they do, you know, but we all have free agency. We're not all the same. Some of us have a desire to seek wisdom and knowledge and help people. You know, like, bruh, this was my purpose, bro. I was created for this, okay? So my spirit, I had a different type of spirit. I had a different type of heart, you know? But as I stated in the audio, this world, you know, demonizes us, ostracizes us, gaslights us, you know, and tries to strong arm us into doing, you know, what everybody else is doing, okay? But bruh, time's up for that. You know, the children of light's been risen, and I'm here to give you this understanding. Let's go.
Okay, because without us, they will have no understanding. Okay? So we're the ones that's supposed to give the clarity and the understanding. But in this world, they suppress us and they make us feel like we don't belong. And truly, we don't belong in this world. We're only here in this world to shine bright like a light for those in the darkness to take heed and cleave to us. Okay? That way we can elevate you up out of here, okay? Because this is actually hell, all right? People are afraid of going to hell when they're actually living it, okay? What's more of a hell than you having to slave for your bare necessities? If that ain't hell, I don't know what is, okay? Did you ask to come to the freaking earth to be a slave for money? Do you think that's the purpose of this life? So that you can wake up day after day and go clock into a freaking job and earn money? Wow!
Now let me pull something up right quick, because there was something that came to mind, bro. Because this is absolutely crazy. You know, this is why, you know, I just could not, you know, continue to do that, you know, over and over. I get fired a lot, bro. And I have a lot of videos talking about this, okay? So, hold on. So, it's normal in this world, you know, getting dressed in clothes that you might buy for work and, you know, that you buy for work and driving through traffic in a car that you are still paying for. In order to get to the job, you need to pay for the clothes and the car and the house that you leave vacant all day so that you can afford to live in it. Like, bro, I love that quote. Okay, hold on. I got some more. 1 second. This is absolutely crazy, okay? This is the life that the wicked has created, and fraudulently, but only for a period of time. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for one particular one. 9 to 5. One second. Man. One moment. Just give me a moment, because I really want to find that meme that I'm looking for. Because it's relevant. It popped up in my head, and I know I have it somewhere. Just give me a moment. I will find it. I just don't be remembering what I name my stuff, bruh. I will find it. Nine to 5, bro. Come on. One moment. I will find it. Because it's a quote. I liked it. It's actually a quote, but I forget by who. I was thinking, okay, here it is. Here it is. Thank you, Father. How in the hell could a man enjoy being awakened at 6:30 a.m. by an alarm clock, leap out of bed, dress, force feed, shit, piss, brush teeth, hair, and fight traffic to get to a place where essentially you make lots of money for someone else, and we're asked to be grateful for the opportunity to do so? His name is Charles Bukowski. Alright, he said this in 1975. That's interesting. It's like 1 year before I was born. He said this. He made this observation 1 year before I was born. I'm curious about this guy. Hold on a second. Let me actually write down his name right quick. An American poet and novelist. I never looked him up before, but I saved that quote because it was relevant for, how I felt. I'm like, yeah, I agree with this, He's German, and he lived in America, okay? He died in 1994. I was just a little curious about him. But I feel like it's interesting, though, that, he woke up to that realization and all of that, 1 year before I was born. And so, anyway. I like that, and it's true. I know I certainly didn't enjoy it. I hated it. Oh my God, it would piss me off, bro. My spirit rebelled against it, and yeah. So anyway, let's continue. I took it back a little bit.
Okay? What's more of a hell than you having to slave for your bare necessities? If that ain't hell, I don't know what is. Okay? Did you ask to come to the freaking earth to be a slave for money? Do you think that's the purpose of this life? So that you can wake up day after day and go clock into a freaking job and earn money? Wow. Like, that's hell, okay? Like, oh my God. I would literally, bro, if that was literally the point of this life, I would blow my freaking brains. I would end it, okay? There ain't no way. Like, because this is some bullshit, all right? I don't care about money that much to just give my whole freaking life over to earning it, okay? No, I'm here for something else. So, because we're at the tail end of this, I keep trying to break this down the best way I can. It is very difficult to live this, okay? It's very difficult to live these principles in this time. That's why it's only 7 years, and we've been elevating for 7 years, okay? Within a 7-year time frame, we've been elevating. And now I'm literally at the point to where I have applied all of this to my life, okay? Celibate. All right, I don't eat the flesh and blood of my Father's innocent creation, okay? I treat my neighbors the way I want to be treated. I refrain from doing to others that which I would not want done to myself, all right? I do for others that which I would want done for myself, okay? I live the truth. I live what I speak, okay? All of these things are very important that people seem to not care about, okay? All they want to focus on is superficiality. All they want to focus on is, do you have money? Or if you don't have money, then you're just a leech. They don't want to take into consideration that what I have been given is by way of the Spirit. Oh no, because these people are self-righteous, and they're praying for my downfall, but they don't understand that they are digging a hole for themselves. All of them that rejoiced when I lost the internet again for the second time. All of you who have been mocking and talking buku crap all of this time. Where is your God? Where is your God? You're going to be eating your words. And what's crazy is you say you're righteous. Your own conscience is a witness against you. Your heart is a witness against you. Okay? So understand that. You can't, it's like you're lying to yourself. Okay? You know that you're supposed to love your neighbor as you do yourself, but you allow this oppressive ass dictatorship of a fraudulent system to change your heart and your mindset from loving your neighbor as you do yourself to loving your money, selfishness, and greed. Okay? Pride. All right? That's what you allow this system to do to you. Okay? It's all about vanity. Okay? You've been living in Pleasure Island. And many of you have been made into outright jackasses. Okay? You are donkey for the system. You don't know anything. You're so religious. And you got all of these dogmatic belief systems that you literally just spew out at us. Ah, goodness sakes, bro. And so, you're basically damning yourself, okay? We're here to help you. We're here to give you the understanding and the clarity. But keep on. keep on casting us away, bro. You know, you're about to see. All right, you're about to see. In about a month from now, is gonna be that final strike. Okay, making an X across the United States. Okay, that eclipse. And apparently there's supposed to be a comet coming too. The destroyer, okay? The destroyer of the Gentiles is on its way, okay?
Now, let me show you that. 1 second. And I got some more information on that as well. You know, one moment. Let me see what I can pull up here. Goodness sakes. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, the karmic cycle of the earth. Purification of the fourth world. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Okay, this is talking about a destruction. I'm looking for the destroyer stuff. Hold on. The comment or the comet, okay? Oh, is this it? Hopi prophecy. Oops, it's too big. Alright, the Blue Star Casino prophecy is a Hopi revelation about the coming in of the time of the Gentiles. It says civilization on earth, but it's the time of the Gentiles, okay? The end of their reign and rule. Alright, the prophecy describes a heavenly being called the Blue Star, whose arrival on earth will signal the beginning of the end times. The Blue Star has a twin brother, the Red Star Kashina, whose arrival will come later, bringing about the destruction of most life on earth. Okay, because the earth is going to be purged, is going to be purified. According to the prophecy, the Hopi will survive the apocalypse in underground refuge and resurface when the time is right. Now there's more, okay, because there's also lands that's supposed to be risen up. Okay, there's lands that's going to be risen up from the ocean, okay, or the sea. All right, and there's going to be lands that's going to be sunken, okay? There's great catastrophic events that are on the way, okay? That is, bruh. The people have been sealed, okay? We've been sealed already, all right? So, you know, this is a time you're in a valley of decision so that you can make your choice, okay? We're here to, oh, here, I think this might be it. Is this it? Let's see. This was just another receipt about the United States being destroyed. I don't know why they put that there, because it's blocking the freaking text, you know. By atomic bombs and radioactivity. Only the Hopi and their homeland, okay? Only the Hopi and their homeland will be preserved as an oasis, okay? Because again, you know, I showed you this a few times, the dove, okay? This is the true biblical land, Alright? They point at you on the opposite side of the world as if that, oh my God, hold on just a second. Like, and I posted this to my Facebook. Let's go to my Facebook right quick, because I don't think that I saved it here. I didn't save it to my computer. So, the other day when I went to the store, the first store that I went to was Whole Foods, okay? And while I was in line, in the checkout line, bruh, look at this, okay? I had to take a picture of this, alright? This is exactly why the world is confused, okay? They got you looking over here as the biblical land. That is not the biblical land, okay? Clearly that's not the promised land, alright? Bruh, you got to unlearn to relearn, okay? That ain't the biblical land, alright? No, it's not. Alright? Let me switch you back over. Oh, you guys didn't get to see it. Oh, my God. Let me switch you over and go back again. Alright? My bad. Let me go back to it. I'm so tired of the forced ads, bro. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of this wicked ass system that forces everything, bro. Oh, I'm so fed up with it. I'm fed up with it, okay? This is it right here, okay? Took this picture yesterday, well, actually the day before yesterday, while in line at Whole Foods, okay? This is exactly why the world is confused, alright? Places of the Bible on Life magazine, okay? That is not the biblical land, alright? It is the counterfeit land, okay? It's the land that was chosen by, was it Britain that owned the land? I forget, I think it was Britain that owned it, okay? Hold on. One second. Find it. Give me one moment. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, so I gotta go through some stuff to look for it. Here it is. Okay, so 1948. The United States and Britain, okay? So, yeah, Britain. And again, the United States is a corporation, okay? It is a crown colony, okay? Owned by Britain, okay? So, Britain and the United States, okay? They created that state, okay? To put these people over there, all right? During 1948, the United States, make sure you guys can see. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, let's go here. Alright, now, let's close this out. So, don't have no lag. Okay, switch you guys back over. Alright, now, during 1948, the United States and her motherland, Britain, shipped millions of Caucasians from Europe to the so-called Holy Land, the counterfeit land, okay? Claiming that it was Yah's land, okay? That it was Yah's will for Europeans to create this state, this homeland, okay, and resurrect the name of Israel. Now, why the hell would they need to resurrect the name? Because they all had a covenant, Psalms 83, to hide the name of Israel, the true biblical people, okay? This happened in 1948, all right? But the true biblical people have been up under subjection and captivity all of this time, okay? Since our land was invaded. All right? So when the European converts arrived in the created state, array of Israel, they began the genocide and ethnic cleansing of the people already occupying the land. And they're still doing the same thing, okay? So they brought the pinnacle of white supremacy with them over there to that land, okay? Which remains an accepted part of their society today. Okay? So you see, this is a real picture of European immigrants arriving over there. Okay? It says now known as Israel. Okay? But bruh, the true biblical land is over here. Okay? Even naming it Palestine and all of that, bruh. Like, they changed the names of the lands. Understand that you've been lied to about everything. Okay? So, wanted to make the connection of, them misleading you. Okay, to a counterfeit land. This is the true biblical land. And New Jerusalem is going to be established over here. Okay? So this is going to be the protected land again, okay? Because the covenant people are here, and we came back to the covenant. All right, so we're going to be protected. And all those who refuse to cleave to us, they're about to be purged off this land. Okay? Now, was that it? Make sure. Yeah. Oh, we were talking about the comet. All right, we were talking about this. Okay. So this land is going to be preserved as an oasis. Okay, for refugees will flee. Okay, to where refugees will flee. Okay. It's going to be chaos in the other parts, okay? There's going to be a World War III in all of this. We're not going to be a part of World War III, okay? No, the covenant people that came back, we not going to be a part of that, you know? Ain't no bombs going to be exploding in our faces, no. Okay, we're going to be protected, all right? Bomb shelters are a fallacy. It is only materialistic people who seek to make shelters. Those who are at peace in their hearts already are in the great shelter of life. There is no shelter for evil. Those who take no part in the making of world division by ideology are ready to resume life in another world. Be they whatever ethnicity or nationality, bloodline you may be from. You just need to humble yourself as a child, unlearn the indoctrination from this satanic ass world, and relearn via the spirit of truth. Repent for your transgressions, turn from wickedness, choose to do righteousness, and you too can be here in this covenant land, spared from the destruction of the nations, okay? They are all one, brothers. The war will be a spiritual conflict with material matters. Material matters will be destroyed by spiritual beings who will remain to create one world and one nation under one power, that of the Creator, okay? Let's see. I can't pronounce that, but a city in Arizona, there is a petroglyph known as Prophecy Rock, which symbolizes many Hopi prophecies. Its interpretation is the large human figure on the left is the Great Spirit. The bow on his left hand represents his instructions to the Hopi to lay down their weapons. The vertical line to the right of the Great Spirit is a time scale in thousands of years, and it cuts off. All right, so no matter what you want to believe, there's time intervals in effect, okay? And we have been living during the end times of the last half a time, the times of the Gentiles, all right? Their time is up, bro. They done the most wickedness upon this earth, okay? So, the Great Spirit is not gonna leave us up under their tyranny for that much longer, okay? Now, hold on a second. Oh, is this it? See, I think this is the first time that comet. Well, not the first time, but the first when that comet did come. So, before our destruction, we had a comet that came, and now you guys are gonna have this comet come is signaling your destruction. Let's see. Brother, this doesn't talk about the comet or the. Okay, yeah. And it's talking about the Olmecs and all of that. You know, clearly, bro, it is not Europeans. The Olmecs are not Europeans. But hold on, I'm trying to get to this comment. All right. No, I don't think that's the right one. It's, I don't know when the hell. That's 2021. There's one that's supposed to be coming along with this eclipse. Let's go to Google, because I can't seem to find what I need here. Okay, it's called a devil comet. Now, see, I did come out and see. There's many names for this. The destroyer. All right, all of these things. Okay, so the devil comet. Maybe it comes up if I type in destroyer. Oh, okay. Okay. So we're gonna read that here where we're at, and then we're gonna go back to Photoshop right quick. All right. Amen. Yeah, the destroyer shall come upon him. Okay, and now let's deal with this. So the devil comet is expected to be visible on April 8th. That is the same day that eclipse is coming through, okay? Marking an X across the United States. All right, coinciding with a total solar eclipse. All right, sky watchers worldwide are advised to use protective eyewear, of course, okay, and all of that. But the devil comet. Okay, now let's go. Let's see. Anticipating the arrival of the devil comet. You see all of this? All right, these are the signs and wonders that I give it, okay, so that you know what time you're living in. All right, this is like, this is a sign, it's a signal, okay. Your time, your tyranny is up against us, bro. All right, it's time to make your choice whether you're going to stand with righteousness or if you're going to keep your stance with wickedness. All right, now let's switch you over to Photoshop. There's nothing hateful about this whatsoever. All right. Job 15:21. Which wise men have told them from their fathers and have hid it not, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man travaileth with pain in all his days, and a number of years is hidden to the oppressor. Okay? So you think you get to do this tyranny forever. You are sadly mistaken. A dreadful sound is in his ears. That's this living word going forth right now. Okay? It's dreadful to you, okay? In prosperity, all right? In your prosperity, all your ill-gotten gain, okay? In the time of your blessing, at the end thereof, okay? But you think that you're just going to get to keep and hold on to your blessing, okay? Well, in the midst of that, the destroyer shall come upon you. Oh, yes, all right? All right. Hold on. Ooh, this is for he that believeth not that he shall return out of darkness, and he is waited for of the sword, okay? He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is he? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him as a king ready to the battle. Bruh, y'all time is up, okay? Now, this goes into the destroyer, okay? Book of Enoch, chapter 105. Alright, hold on. I think this is 2nd Ezra 15:13 through 20. Alright, talks about the fearful constellation. Alright, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with the fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their course of their actions shall stand in their power. Alright, this is coming. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Okay? Now, again, this is the eternal law, okay? It's not the Great Spirit that's going to be causing y'all to do this. Y'all could have chose to do righteousness in your free agency, but you didn't choose righteousness in your free agency. You chose to do wickedness in your free agency. Therefore, wickedness is getting ready to come upon you. That is not coming from the Great Spirit. That's not coming from the Most High. No, that's coming from your own wickedness. Your negative energy is coming back on you, okay? That's what you're about to experience. The reward of the wicked, okay? The destroyer, all right? This is just an illustration, all right? A little illustration of the destroyer, the Cobra Bible, the destroyer, okay? All right, scariest star in the sky, the demon star, okay? All right? Blue Kachina, all right? Cobra Bible, okay? Men forget the days of the destroyer. Only the wise know where it went and that it will return in its appointed hour. See, it raged across the heavens in the days of wrath, and this was its likeness. It was as a billowing cloud of smoke enwrapped in a ruddy glow. And that's a red glow, okay? Not distinguishable in joint or limb. Its mouth was an abyss from which came flame, smoke, and hot cinders. When ages pass, certain laws operate upon the stars in the heavens. Their ways change. There is movement and restlessness. They are no longer constant, and a great light appears readily in the skies. Alright, when blood drops upon the earth, the destroyer will appear, and mountains will open up and belch forth fire and ashes. That's your volcanoes, okay? Trees will be destroyed and all living things engulfed. Water shall be swallowed up by the lands, and seas will boil. The heavens will burn brightly and redly. There will be a copper hue over the face of the land, followed by a day of darkness. A new moon will appear and break up and fall. The people will scatter in madness. They will hear the trumpet and battle cry of the destroyer, and will seek revenge in the dens of the earth. Terror will eat away their hearts, and their courage will flow from them like water from a broken pitcher. They will be eaten up in the flames of wrath and consumed. Okay? Your destruction is coming. All right? And he said, there into that place which thou beholdest shall he be thrust, the spirits of sinners and blasphemers, of those who do evil, and who shall pervert all which the Most High has spoken by the mouths of the prophets, all which they ought to do. You ought to love your neighbor as you do yourself. You ought to refrain from doing to others that which you would not want done for yourself. You ought to do for others that which you will want done unto yourself. You shall love your neighbor as you do yourself. Okay? If you are not keeping these eternal laws, then I suggest you humble yourself, repent, and begin to start keeping these laws. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get back to this audio.
Understand, all of this is prophecy and is coinciding together. It's all in one accord and in unison. Okay? He didn't wake us up in the land of our captivity for the hell of it. Okay? What you thought? What you thought? He gonna wake us up and have us speak this word to you, and then he's gonna allow you to literally kill us again? Because he already allowed it for the time. Yeah. And then the times, he was martyred, okay? He was murdered, okay? The Messiah was murdered during the times, okay? And then the half of times, okay? Millions of us were slaughtered in the Inquisition. 3 times he allowed this already, okay? But now we're at the end where he awakened the witnesses. We are the living witnesses, okay? You know, your Left Behind series, it's so comical, bro. It's so comical. I've been listening to the audio dramatized series of the Left Behind, okay? Left Behind dramatized audio series. And, bro, it's so funny. Oh, my God. They have carnalized everything, okay? So they made everything literal, when a lot of it is symbolic, okay? So the 2 witnesses is Israel and Judah, all right, that was awakened within the lands of our captivity after a time, times, and half a time. 3 days, okay? 3 days, 3.5 years, a time, times, and half a time, okay? They made it literally like, 3 days later after they were killed, during the Inquisition, during all of this. See, they put all of this in, bro, it's so hard to break this down because they basically entrapped all of the Left Behind series, the whole book series, the audio, all of that is during this time that we've been living, okay? So like, and in the future, all right? And in the future, so they're skipping all of real history, all right? They skip all of real history. They only start history where they come on the scene. They start history with the Greeks, okay? The time. Well, I'm sorry, Gentile, but there was life before the time, okay? The time of the Gentiles. There was life before you, okay? But we can clearly see when you came on the scene, you had your renaissance, okay? So when it was your turn to rule, you began to whitewash all of history, okay? Yes, you call it the Dark Ages, all right, before you. Because now you're the Light Age, right?
Now, we're going to look at some Russian icons, okay? All right? Because you need to understand that, yes, they whitewashed all of history, okay? Because they had to erase the indigenous people, okay? Then they had to diminish us, and in order to diminish us and give themselves status and clout, all right, they had to do all of these things, okay? So, they made themselves, the most prominent people in history, all right? They made themselves all the biblical people and all of this, okay? They did this. Hold on. One second. Alright. So let me show you this first of all. Alright, did you know? Most people don't know. Okay? During the Renaissance era, all original images of indigenous copper-colored Americans were repainted pale skin to match the image of the oppressors. Okay? So, the indigenous Americans are copper-colored, okay? Before racism, alright? After racism, okay? And to this day, they continue to boast against the natural branches. Okay? We're supposedly nothing. We're nobody. We don't have a land. Okay? Like, it's absolutely crazy. Alright? So you need to understand that this happened. Alright, now let's look at some Russian icons. 1 second. Alright, this is from the 1600s. Alright, you see how they are all melanated? Okay? This is how they were depicted in the 1600s. Alright? This is the Russian icons. Alright? Depiction of the Lord's Supper. Okay? How come they are all white today? How come all the biblical movies have them white? You see their afros? You see the hair texture? Okay? You see the hair texture? This is our hair texture. Alright, you see that? He's bald on top. And you see the hair texture? Alright, this is our people. Okay? Not Europeans. Europeans are the oppressors. Okay? They are the invaders. You need to understand this is what happened. You have been lied to. Okay? Russian icons. They know who we are. Okay? Your Pope knows. Okay? 1 second. Why is the Pope bowing down to a so-called Black Mary and child? They're not European. Let's get a better picture. Trying to get rid of some of this stuff. Hold on. Alright. Let's see here. This is even better. Up close and personal. So you see this? They know who we are, bro. They know that they are the abominable church. Okay? You want to continue to attach yourself to these people who know who we are, but then lie to you? We can keep going, bro. They know who we are, but they lied to you. Bruh, let me scroll on over here. You see this child? See his hair texture? They lied to you. Look at his hand. Does this look like a European boy? They kind of lightened this a little bit and made the nose all pointy. Okay? But, bruh, all of these receipts I'm showing you. Okay? Now, you can continue to be in a deception if you want to. Okay? That's on you. I ain't here to force you. Alright? 1 second. This is an original picture or depiction, original depiction of Jesus in 400 AD, Roman catacombs, okay? The Christian catacombs are extremely important for the art history of early Christian art, as they contain the great majority of examples from before about 400 AD in fresco and sculpture, as well as, you know, it cuts off. Okay, you see this? All right. He melanated. He looked like us. Okay? So you need to understand. All right? It's even in the scripture that they would, you know, paint the likenesses of themselves. Okay? 1 second. You need to understand that this happened. See, they forced this image upon the whole world, okay? And they did it to cause us to be subservient to them, all right? To look to them, you know, to have the wisdom and the oracles of the Great Spirit. But do they bear the fruits of this? Let's continue.
You're the light age. You're ushering in wisdom and knowledge, right? When really you came to cover up wisdom and knowledge so that you can create a fraudulent system. Okay, so that you can manifest your destiny. Okay, and all of it was lining up and leading up to you being able to manifest your destiny and take the blessing of the true biblical people. Okay, this is what you have done. And it started with the Greeks. This is why you start your history with Greeks. Okay, but where in the hell did the Greeks get their information? Why don't they want to talk about who they studied up under? Okay? Because real history don't just start with the Greeks. All right? And the Romans. And then your revived Roman Empire, which your Christian church teaches is coming in the freaking future. Okay? Your Left Behind series teaching that it's coming in the future. You know, after the quote-unquote rapture. So your Christian church, y'all waiting on a rapture that's never going to happen. Because you're ignoring the fact that the real rapture was by way of the Spirit and the elevation that the children of light has done for the last 7 years. That's what you're ignoring. Okay? So now, you're dumbfounded. Now you're astounded. Now you're like, where in the hell is this coming from? You know, how these niggas get so bold? Like, don't they know their place? Like, what's wrong with these niggas? They're out of control. We got to put them back in control. But see, it's so funny. It's hilarious. I'm listening to this Left Behind series and the two witnesses and the power thereof of the two witnesses. Okay? And bro, that fire that we speak by way of the Spirit is this living word. Okay? And it's burning you up. You cannot refute the things that we've been given to speak in these days. Okay? So therefore you ought to listen. You ought to repent. You ought to help us. You ought to want to restore us. You ought to want to do good by us as much as humanly possible. You have a little over a month before this eclipse marks the end of your rule over this land. See? The Most High had mercy upon you. The Great Spirit has been long-suffering and have protected you. Okay? Allow his children to stay asleep. Allows you to do all your sorcery, keeping us blinded, keeping us deliberately deceived. Okay? You deliberately did things to keep us deceived. Okay? You implemented flesh eating by force. Your Romans did that. Okay? Your Romans forced flesh eating after they murdered the Messiah who came to put an end to it. Okay? So your Roman Catholic Church, your Romans, the Vatican, these are the men. This is a whole devil. This is the Antichrist. Okay? You want to talk about the Antichrist? That's your Vatican. Okay?
Now, let's go over this part right here. All right? Let's see here. Alright, there's a, I did a breakdown on this, video, The Making of the Bible or something like that. It was a documentary, The Making of the Bible, and so I already did a whole video breaking down how the Romans were the ones that forced flesh eating, okay? Now, the Roman Catholic Church is responsible for torturing, maiming, and killing millions of people who refuse to follow their doctrine, which was created as a consequence of many council dictates by various popes. Okay? This guy, known as Jerome, is best known for his translation of the Bible into Latin that became known as the Vulgate. It was his observation that many of the writings of the early church established that the Messiah was a strict vegetarian. Alright, the video details how Jerome knew that Yahusha, the apostles, and the first century church were strict vegetarians, and that the Roman Catholic Church is responsible for removing the books such as the Gospel of the Nazarenes, the Gospel of the Ebionites, the Gospel of Thomas, the Gospel of Philip, the Gospel of Peter. Alright? For those of you who watch this video, I hope you research this topic and come to the conviction, as I have, that we are not supposed to be eating flesh. Messiah would never eat dead animals, okay? It was the Roman Catholic Church that implemented that, okay? And is within that documentary, they go over it, all right? Let's see. Yes, hold on. I think this might be some more. Yeah, the Romans changed the dietary law, bro. Come on. Alright, the Roman Catholic Church changed the diet of the early Christians from vegetarian to flesh eating, as it was their custom, okay? It was their custom to eat flesh. Alright, one second, we got to make this a little bit bigger. Alright. And you see, KFC shared this image to their Twitter. I forget when I took this picture, okay, or this screenshot. Alright, you see that? Okay. Now, let's see. Below you will encounter vegetarian sayings of Jesus from many sources, canonical and extra-canonical, along with a collection of passages revealing that the apostles of the Messiah's movement were also vegetarians, following in the footsteps of their spiritual master. In addition, I include examples of pro-veg passages from some early church fathers and many other writings too. The carnistic premise or basis of Western church tradition about eating meat is really based on European dietary customs, the customs of the Gentiles, okay, because it's been the times of the Gentiles. And again, the Romans were in power during the times era, after the time of the Greeks, okay? And now we're in a half a time at the tail end of it. But they have made use of a couple of verses from the Orthodox New Testament in order to reinforce their already established preference for eating meat. Evidence that Jesus and the original Aramaic Christians were vegetarians by James Bean, Exploring the World Religions column, copyright January 2018. That's where that was from. Now this is from the Gospel of the Holy 12. After the Council of Nicaea, when this gospel was changed to suit Constantine, alright, which wasn't he a Greek? Okay, as well as converted into 4 Gospels, Jesus Christ, while his humane, vegetarian, and pacifistic doctrines were largely eliminated and replaced by a false supernaturalism. Okay, many of my brothers, they really have a problem with me, bro, because they don't like my pacific ways, okay, and how I say that, yeah, we should not, defend ourselves against evildoers, okay, because all you're gonna do is perpetuate evil. Well, this is the same thing that the Messiah taught, okay, and this is why he allowed them to murder him. He did not lay down his life as a human sacrifice. Like, oh my God, people. Alright, I think that's it. That's all I needed for that. Alright. Now, so I proved to you that it was the Roman Catholic Church that implemented that. Okay? No flesh eating. Hold on a second. This is from the OWASFI. Oh man, come on. Behold, the 7th era is at hand. Thy Creator commandeth thy change from a carnivorous man of contention to an herbivorous man of peace. The 4 heads of the beast shall be put away, and war shall be no more on earth. Thy army shall be disbanded. And from this time forth, whosoever desireth not to war, thou shalt not impress, for it is the commandment of thy Creator. Alright, neither shalt thou have any power or Lord or Savior, but only thy Creator. Okay? Now, you can make many things into a god, okay? Including your belly. Your belly can be a god, all right? You don't want to be obedient to the original diet that we were given, and you want to be a partaker of the suffering of innocent creatures that do feel pain, all right? You need to stop turning your head away from that. Stop turning your heart. Stop turning the blind eye, all right, to the suffering of others, okay? It's important that you take into consideration the suffering of others. Okay? Plants don't suffer in order for you to eat them. Fruits don't suffer in order for you to eat them. But the animals are suffering because people want to eat them. Okay?
So they bastardized the records of the Hebrews. They polluted it. And they forced wicked. They are pedophiles. Do you not realize that they rape little boys? Okay? Do you not realize that they rape the nuns? And the nuns are sworn to secrecy? When the nuns get pregnant, they have forced abortions? Bruh, you have no clue what has been going on upon this earth. But the children of light, we know what's been going on. But you don't want to listen to us because we're ignorant, right? That's what you want to believe about us. But I'll continue to follow the leading of the Spirit of truth and live it and speak it as he gives me utterance to do so. It's not out of hatred. It's not out of anger or any of that. It's out of passion because it's what's always been within me. And now he has emboldened me to speak his word fearlessly. Okay? So I am not afraid of this system. See, this is what keeps people working their jobs. Because they know that this system has no love for those who don't pine after money. If you don't pine after money, if you don't act like you love having money, then people seem to feel some type of way about you. You are looked at as lazy because you don't love money. Okay? The mark of the beast is subtle, but it's also right in your face. So anyway, on that note, I want to get the hell up off of here. My equipment was supposed to be here today, but apparently it's delayed. So I did make an account with UPS to get updates. However, I haven't gotten any yet, so I don't understand what the hell is up with that. It's really annoying me, bro, because I got to make sure that I get it. I don't know how they're gonna be delivering it. It's really weird, bro. Like I don't like them letting me know when the hell it's delivered, because like it could be sitting out there for a long damn time. It can be sitting out there and I have to wait till they decide to freaking go to their vehicle and comfortably text me and say, hey, it's out there like 5-10 minutes later. Like what the hell? That's plenty of time for somebody to just come by my door and just jack it. But I trust the Most High. I trust the living power, the great spirit, and my angels and all of that. I am protected. But it's not like I haven't had stuff stolen before, because these people don't want to knock on your door. They just want to leave it by your door and not even make it known that they're here, knowing damn well it's an apartment. Bro, see, I'm trying to get the hell up off of here, but I'm just sick and tired of this lack of this system that lacks compassion and mercy, okay? Empathy. Like, bro, put yourself in our situation. If you lived in an apartment complex, you know damn well you will want to be notified that there is a package at your door. Okay? Like, and actually, I had a neighbor once that knocked on my door to let me know that there was a package at my door. Okay, so actually, they were looking out for me. Okay, there was somebody that knocked on my door to let me know I had a package, which was awesome. That was righteous. Okay, but still, yet I don't want to take no chances. So anyway, I should be able to have internet back by the 1st, okay? And then that's going to be awesome. March 1st, I get to freaking be back online and bringing these messages by the way of the Spirit, You may have been able to take me off for a little bit, but I did not stay, gone, Like, he resurrect me back up again for the 3rd time. This would be the 3rd time, that the Father had to resurrect me, okay? Because I lost internet with Cox, and then I lost it with AT&T, and now I have Verizon, okay? Now I'm with Verizon, and I did talk to a customer service rep about hardwiring it, so that it's not the Wi-Fi. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to hardwire it. Because, bro, when I asked them about the range, okay? Get this, bro, my God. I gotta hardwire it, bro. There is no freaking way. All right? This dude said up to 1,400 feet, okay? Up to 1,400 feet in any open area. 1,400 feet. Okay? That's like saturating my whole apartment. Not just, bro, there's probably people in this apartment with 5G, and it's radiating all of us. Okay? And I was unaware of that. That bro, are you serious? So I was concerned about maybe 25 feet, like I was asking, I was like, well, can I put it about 25 feet away from me? And he was like, oh yeah, it actually, it goes up to 1,400 feet. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, no way. Like, so they're literally microwaving people, bro. They're like, oh my God. Like, wow. Oh my God. So anyway, man, on that note, I hope to be back soon. I think I recorded earlier today, and I had to record more, with my brother Morale. And so, yeah. Anyway, shalom. I had to make them connections, bro. Like, oh my God.
Alright, and the connections that I was talking about was to the Brother Morales video. I'm going to go ahead and go get that, and I'm going to see if I can paste a link in the description so you guys can check it out if you so wish to do so. You see this? Money. And this child, life ruined. My goodness, bro. And this truth is like is confirmed, bro. In all the movies, bro. It's pretty much every single movie that I watch. Bro. This truth is everywhere. Okay. Man, money is not all there is, okay? And it was set up by the wicked in order to steal your heart away from your maker, okay? Like, wow. I guess I gotta scroll a little bit. 1 second. Where is it? Bruh, come on. As I had it the other day, as we were going over the audio. Do I really gotta scroll down that far? This is crazy. Oh, here it is. I guess I had to scroll down that far. Okay? In the land of our captivity, we have remembered ourselves. Okay?
Radio.
Alright. So this was a good presentation. I enjoyed the video. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. I mean, there's some things we already went over it in the series, okay, that we did. The things that, I was bringing more clarity on. So, let's see. There's the whole thing about the blend of good and evil, and putting that on one entity, because there is an adversary, okay? And the adversary does wickedness. The Great Spirit does righteousness, okay? Let's see. My channel. I'm going to put it on this one. Putting that on one entity, because there is an adversary. Alright, and I'm pretty much done. Finally. It took like 10 videos or 11, to get this all done. Let's see. I'm gonna put this above that. Alright. Alright. There you have it. Alright. Alright, and I'm done. Okay, you guys have that video now. I saved it, so you can go watch it if you want. Alright, or you can start this from the beginning, the series from the beginning, and watch it all the way through. Okay, and be blessed. Okay, be filled with the Spirit. Okay, because I do this to help you. Now, on that note, it's been real. I shall be back tomorrow with another message. I don't know which one. I think it's gonna be the it's extremely important that we understand why we went into captivity. Okay, so yeah, that's probably gonna be the one that we're gonna be going over tomorrow. It was also recorded on 229 24. Okay, 229 24.